So I started looking at, with my UN hat, how do you pull forward an agenda so ambitious like the Sustainable Development Goal when the minorities, when the groups that are obscured and separated, they are not even informed about it. So I started a new foundation called the World Human Foundation 6 years ago with the purpose to remind people of one thing. Number one, we are all human, because we tend to forget, and that we belong to the same human family, and what happens to one affects the other. Number two, to make sure that we build those bridges to the communities like mine that are absolutely disconnected to the global forms. And when I started looking at the World Human Foundation and started trying to connect the Latino community to my former life at the Sustainable Development Goals, I realized I need to do three things. Number one is to provide access, to provide power channels, because Latinos, we're not here. We're not at the United Nations, we're not in Davos, we're not at the Cannes Advertisement Festival, we don't have a seat at the table, we don't have a table. So I started bringing Latinos to those places, bringing Hispanics to Davos as delegations, bringing the Latino agenda to places, bringing the Latino agenda here. And every year for the last 6 years, we gather at the United Nations through the Hispanic Leadership Summit, the 700 most important Latinos, so that we are unified in purpose, but also we know what the global agenda is and how it affects us. So we created the Hispanic Sustainable Development Goals, measuring how is our community being affected, and we realized that we need better education, better health, better jobs, and better gender equality.